New Orleans, Lake Pontchartrain, Once Upon a Time. Title, September 1959. Motorboats full of Cuban militia run drills. David Ferry, 40s, in a weird wig, military fatigues, and painted on eyebrows, lowers his binoculars. Lee Harvey Oswald, 19, black hair, military fatigues, rests his rifle. David Ferry.
They're sending you to Russia, kid.
A trajeculating jet roars overhead. Fade in. Guatemalan jungle, a sprawling military base. Continued. The trajeculating jet's roar quickly fades to silence. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Cars and pedestrians pass through the gate. Presidential bedroom. Title, November 1963. On a black and white TV, Lyndon B. Johnson, 50s, tall, is sworn into the presidency. The TV is shut off. The voice of Rose Kennedy reads from a Bible.
Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Is in vain that you rise up early and go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil, for he gives to his beloved sleep.
The Red Room. On a coffee table is a chessboard, a folded U.S. flag, and 2 red roses. Jacqueline Kennedy, mid-30s, brunette, a petite, quirky beauty, writes at her secretary. Patricia Lawford Kennedy, Pat, tall, 40s, handsome, light brunette, sips scotch on the couch. Hallway. JFK's former secretary, Ms. Lincoln, 60s, homely, answers the phone.
Hello.
A group of children run past her, giggling and blowing party horns.
In Rome, the Pope cried bitterly.
4 men sing Sweet Adeline in the nearby fish room.
While France weeps. De Gaulle. In Berlin, candles lit in windows represent personal loss. Even Khrushchev, the world grieves. 220 dignitaries arrived this weekend.
Passing Miss Lincoln is Nanny Maud Shaw, 50s, with John F. Kennedy Jr., a.k.a. John John, age 3.
How old are you, birthday boy?
3. Where's Daddy?
Pat hugs brother Robert F. Kennedy, redhead, 40s, a.k.a. RFK. He looks over at Jackie standing by the window.
He was never supposed to have one. Many say he didn't. What a day. God, why? Dear God, why now? For what possible reason? I thought they'd try, but me? Why allow it?
RFK takes a cigarette from a gold case, lights it, and hands it to Jackie. I spoke with de Gaulle. You know, Patrick died in 2 days. And I keep wondering, after the war, the constant overwhelming agony, Jack's health, he suffered, but that child changed Jack. RFK eyes the roses and seizes the chessboard's queen. By the wall is a desk. On the desk is a child's music box. He takes it and brings it over to Jackie, where she smokes a cigarette. She takes it and she opens it. History. I keep thinking. The chain of events that morning. The sequence, Fort Worth, Dallas. The steaming street, it was so hot. The crowds, thick like Mexico City. The confetti, the masses of people. And that I remember anticipating the shade. And I keep thinking of Walker's ad.
Welcome to Dallas, Mr. President.
Now, we had been given yellow roses twice in Texas, but we got American beauties from the Cabells, as she said that Dallas had sold out of the yellow. I remember the motorcade. She closes it. I remember Jack held out his hand. I remember his skull detaching. And then I recall holding it on, and then a perfectly clean piece flying off. I remember Connolly screaming, and I remember the red roses and the blood. What's it mean? They didn't really want me on that plane, Bobby. They told me to go away. They told me to put a cold towel on around my head. Then they told me to get it off, dear. Oh, it was very real concern. In the mirror, I saw it, my face, covered. I got it off, for history's sake, but I should have left it on. I should have left the matter, the thickened hair, but the dress. For the same reason, I left it on. I left the dress on. What's the difference between history and histrionics? Jackie's focus shifts from the city outside to her reflection. What is the difference? She stares entranced. Between the one side and the other. Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Title sequence. Long American beauties fall before a black backdrop, reflecting off of infinity mirrors. Reflections offset light, reflecting into rainbows, refracting like a diamond's interior. A single stem, suspends, then drops with 11 others into a dark pool of blood. Don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in the sand pit, life is a short trip. Music's for the sad man. But the rainbow's refraction keeps on spinning and spinning and spinning. Turn our golden faces into the sun, praising our leaders, getting in tune. Music's played by the madman.